Hi, this is Susan from Susan B. Cards. Today I'm going to use the new Dina Wakely Better Press inks, and I have two of the sets here in the mini pads. One comes with Magenta, Malachite, Sapphire, and Iris, and the other one is Cheddar, Elephant, Stoked, and Turquoise. I'm going to be using this Distress Specialty stamping paper. I'm having a hard time finding this exact one, but this is made by Ranger, and Ranger now has it just with their brand. But I'll link things in the description underneath this video, and you can also find what I used on my blog at susanbcards.blogspot.com. This is a technique I saw on a video by Juliana Michaels, who does a lot of Tim Holtz product videos, and she also uses a lot of Ranger products. And in that video, she used Ranger's archival inks. Today, I'm using the Dina Wakely Better Press inks, which are made by Ranger, and they're very similar. So I thought that maybe this technique would work. And what she did was dip and pull some of the inks using isopropyl alcohol. I use 91% isopropyl alcohol, which I bought at the pharmacy at my grocery store. When you use isopropyl alcohol, be sure you work in a well-ventilated area. It can be an irritant. And also be careful to keep it away from your eyes and away from any kind of flame, as it's flammable. I tried it out, and I'll show you what I made. So you can see this is on this specialty stamping paper, and it's a coated paper. I'm not really sure, what makes it this way. I also tried it on some alcohol ink cardstock, and here it is. I haven't tried it on Yupo yet, and I would assume that it would work similar. This is real glossy, and it looks like photo paper in a way, but I know it's not photo paper. But, photo paper may also be an option. I did try it on some mixed media paper, and it didn't seem to work as well. The inks kind of just stayed in whatever spot they were. Today, I'm going to show you how I made this background using the specialty stamping paper. But again, I would watch Juliana's video if you want to see a more in-depth video on using these inks. So I'm just going to choose some colors, and I'm going to just smash them on my glass surface. And I put some isopropyl alcohol in this spray bottle that I had. Not really sure where I had this. I did have one of these small Ranger ones, but I can't find it. And that one works really well. This one I probably got free someplace because I don't recall buying it. And the spray isn't the greatest on this one. It kind of goes in all different directions, but it worked pretty well there. I also used just a dropper before, and just, put rubbing alcohol in the cap, and just drop little bits on there, and that worked just as well. So you can see how the ink is going onto this paper. Now this is going to have to dry because I can see the alcohol, rubbing alcohol is just sitting right on top of the paper, but it doesn't take long. Rubbing alcohol dries pretty quickly. And to clean this mat, all you have to do is use a paper towel and some rubbing alcohol, and it'll all wipe off. So that's my first layer, and I'll put a few other colors on here this time. I like this navy, this color. It's pretty. So now it dries pretty quickly, so you might have to do another little spray if you want to pick up some more of that ink. Oops. So there you go. So that's pretty much what I did. I just kept doing this over and over, dipping and pulling the ink, just the same as when I use Distress Oxides or Distress ink on regular cardstock. You get these little blotches. I mean, this right here, you can see it's kind of dotty there. So probably just take the other green and you could kind of break that up with your finger too, so it's not quite so stuck in that original position. Because this looks a little dotty, and here it is when I kind of rubbed it with my finger. Get a little bit on your finger, but it'll come off. I'll use a couple other colors. Let's try both. You can also use the re-inker. I think one of my inks is a little bit dry. This one, the Stoked, and I do have the re-inker for that one. I think this is Stoked. Be sure I am putting the right color on. So, right there, Stoked. Maybe I'll just put a couple dots of that. So here's the original one that I made. I can probably put some of this purple down too. Okay, so that's basically what I did. Here's a card that I made using background, and then I inked up the BetterPress plates. These, I can't remember the name of these press plates, but they're also by Dina Wakely, and this little passage right here, which is just meant to be a background. It's not a complete saying, but it's just nice to have, you know, a little bit of type. So I just inked up this press plate with some of the Sapphire and then put that in the middle so you can see how it looks when it's inked right onto that surface. It's very clear. And then these are just on the BetterPress cardstock. I inked these up with, you know, the various colors. So that's my card, and that's a simple process for today. So I hope you give this a try. You could also try using other BetterPress inks. I haven't tried archival ink with it, but I'm pretty sure it would be the same thing. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.